You're not going to believe what happened at the Chiang Mai Sky Lantern Festival, and we caught it all on camera. Get ready for an adventure filled with suspense, laughter, and a fiery twist. Our story begins when Allie and I are chilling at our Airbnb in Bali when we receive this invitation from two of our friends to join them in the once-in-a-year Chiang Mai Sky Lantern Festival. Ever since I was a kid, I've always wanted to participate in a Sky Lantern Festival. So of course, we jumped on the opportunity, got a cheap flight, Airbnb, booked an agency that was supposed to handle all of the logistics, but little did we know what we were in for. On the afternoon of the festival, we met at the meeting point, which is basically this massive crowd outside of a local mall, and it looked like something out of a movie. People were everywhere, white vans started appearing out of nowhere, taking people to the festival, and we literally almost had to fight our way just to get into one of these vans, which had pretty slick interiors, by the way. After about an hour bumpy car ride, we were dropped off in this gigantic field in the middle of nowhere. There were already some lanterns being let off into the sky. The golden sun was bathing the ground, singing and dancing, and excitement was in the air. We grabbed our VIP badges, which were supposed to take us to this special seating area with food, but instead led us on this wild goose chase. We wandered through the festival grounds, passing this massive Lion King-like tree, this weird massage booth, more singing and dancing, and this cool shot of Allie lighting a candle. Before we knew it, the sun had set, and this loud call summoned us to the edge of the field where there's this large Buddha statue surrounded by hundreds of white seats. There on the stage around the statue was a long introduction that I don't think anybody could understand because of the speakers, followed by 3 performances. There's like monks chanting, sword dancing, and something else that I have no idea what it was. And finally, the moment we'd been waiting for had arrived, and it was time to light our sky lanterns. All at once, the hundreds of people we were surrounded by all took out the lanterns from under their seat, began to light, and start lifting off into the sky in unison. And at first it was beautiful. All the lanterns looked like twinkling stars in a galaxy. It was even better than all the images that I'd seen, and it was amazing. Everyone was laughing and having fun until it happened. A rogue sky lantern got caught in the wind and flew directly into the Buddha statue, sending the tip immediately on fire. Now, I didn't notice anything at first, until I started feeling this heat on the right side of my face, and I look over and I see that the Buddha statue is on fire. The people closest to the statue obviously started sprinting and screaming, and a ton of people left the ceremony right then. Now, thankfully, we weren't that close, and we still had more lanterns to light, but before we could even light our second lantern, the entire statue was ablaze. It was crazy. Like within 2 or 3 minutes, the entire statue on fire, like it was made out of flammable material, because I've never seen something burn so quickly. Now at this point, most people started booking it for the exit and screaming. But I just couldn't believe what was going on, because aside from the Buddha statue burning, some stray lanterns got caught in that big, beautiful Lion King tree. There was other lanterns just strewn all along the ground. And the smoke caused from the burning Buddha, as well as from the other lanterns that were released, created this sort of like cloud of smog that started descending on the ground. It was like chaos, like an apocalyptic scene. And at this point, you may be wondering, what are the officials of the ceremony doing? Where's the fire department, right? Like, does that just make sense? This entire time, the fire department never shows up. I have no idea where the officials are. And honestly, it seemed to me like this is somewhat of a common occurrence. Obviously, the disorganization was just crazy, but even worse than that was the impact it had on the environment, which I just didn't even think about. And not long, the entire statue was burned, exposing just the frame remained. And I will say we still had a great time with our friends. It was definitely a memorable experience. Had a great time kind of before with the transportation, kind of the craziness of it. But needless to say, I will not be doing this again. So if you are thinking about visiting Thailand for the Sky Lantern Festival, be prepared. At the very least, I hope you found this informative and maybe a little bit entertaining. If you'd like to join us on our other adventures through Thailand and Southeast Asia, be sure to click on this video here on the screen. And as always, thanks so much for watching. Stay safe. I look forward to seeing you in the next one.